back to Studio Lou. So it's been a couple days since I made a video. I've been so busy. It's been like really busy with, we had sort of a day of thankfulness kind of meal, and that was yesterday, so that kept me busy. And then also I've just been like busy with work, so I took a little bit of a break. But in my downtime, I'm not sure for those of you who saw the video where I built this puzzle, so this one's done. I also finished the Lady Lovely Locks and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles puzzles, and those are all complete. And so I'm going to get started now on making the covers for these journals. So what I'm going to use as the sizing basically is just a regular piece of paper, printer paper, and then I have cut these backings that are the same size as the paper, and that is what I will use for marking what I want to do with the covers. So I think what I had planned for this one was like this would be one journal cover. I'll have to draw them out onto the puzzle, I think. One, and then I lose like the top of his head, but that's okay, because then two could be here, and I won't include this guy. He's just going to be the odd one out, unfortunately, but I'm okay with that. So the way I'm going to try to do this, I have to move this stuff out of the way. Goodness. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this just by taping down the piece of paper as a guide. Then I'll use my ruler to trace onto the puzzle where I want to cut. So just do that. Just one piece of paper, or sorry, piece of tape. Make sure we're exactly where I need to be. We are. Okay. And we're straight. Yep. Okay. Just double check again. That's good. I think so. Hold on. Actually. Wait. Let's just make sure. Okay, so if I do this, top, I can actually get to the top of her sort of hair. That's a little more interesting. But then I'll have his face in the picture, which I don't want. Yeah, so there we go. That's what we'll do. But I need to straighten it out a little here. There we go. Okay. Then ruler. This is going to be a little bit of a fussy kind of experience. A little stressful, a little bit, just a little bit. Actually, just gonna line this up completely. Yeah, to that side. This is good. So here we go. And just follow the ruler and have faith. There we go. And then do the same thing on this side. And then the bottom, let me flip this sideways. Okay. Okay. I just thought of something. So now the other challenge will be making sure that wherever I have to cut this down the middle, Uh-oh, I don't see lines. I might have to do this again. That's okay, because I just had another thought. Do I see lines? I do not. I did not get a line. Okay, that's okay. You know what? I have to think again. That's actually a happy accident. Because I have to also remember that I'm going to be cutting this piece in half. Oops, we lost an edge. Just put it up there. So it has to be that has to be sensible too, which actually right here won't be, because then we'll be cutting right down the middle of this boy. So let's actually just rethink a little. This might be better. This actually might be better right here, because then, yeah, we're going to cut there. And what do we have happening here? That's okay, actually. So we'll cut down the center, sort of the back of him. But I'm okay with that. That's actually fine. Maybe right there would be good. So it would mean that the arms on one side, but we would have this guy and this guy separated. I'm sorry to separate you. Oh dear. Or let's see. Because I don't want to cut down the middle of one of the kids, the color kids. So I think actually right down the hand line would be smarter with this one. I just don't want to lose, I think I'm going to lose this little guy. Because if I'm trying to cut down sort of the middle of this hand line so I don't chop these guys in half, then I may lose him altogether. But actually I could use that for something else. Okay, so that's what makes sense here. So let's just make an actual mark on where to cut. Right there, I think, with that one. And then I have to do the same thing up here, and I think that will involve cutting the horse and Rainbow Brite apart. And on one side we'll have these, and on the other side we'll have that. I actually think that's totally nice and fine. Because like they will come together, you know, it's all one book. They'll all be one book, so I'm not too worried about it. So I think right here will be where we do the line, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I have to mark this all over again. And this time actually make a mark, because it didn't make a mark for some reason. So is this what we want? Just flip this over and double check. This is exactly what we want. Yes. Okay. You know, I think I'm just gonna actually use my my blade and separate this. I'm just gonna be brave. I don't need to draw lines. Okay. Okay, so did we get a clean cut? Is this scaring anyone? I hope not. Don't be scared. It's okay. We're going to do this. So then, just holding it up, I'm just going to make a bit more scoring on this cardboard. You have to be brave in these situations. Okay. Did we do it? Did we do it? Not yet. Let's being stubborn. All right, so let's just set this one up here and work with this one for a minute. Move this out of the way. Okay, we can do this. Perfect. Now we'll do the trim of these two sides. Sorry, little white sprite, that you can't be part of the cover, but I'll do something else with you. Maybe the spine. Oops, hold on. No shifting about. Okay. A little bit bendy. Okay. I think you might just become a spine. That's a good thing. Okay. Now this cut. And this one I actually might need to, I don't know if I'll be able to bend this safely. We'll see. Yeah, actually it's fine. Okay. And we'll just go back in here. I'm going to just go from the front so I can use the guide here. Okay. Okay, then let me just trim a little excess mess here. Then looks like we have a little bit here to trim too. Little excess messes. There we go. And this looks like it ran a little bit over. Now the last cut on this side. There we go. Likes to shift if you're not careful. Okay. Oops. Hold on. This is being a little funny. Something not locking. There it goes. Okay, it's locked now. Okay. There we go. So all this extra, get rid of all this extra trouble here. All these scrappies. Okay, one down. Let's see what we are left with and if I'm happy with it. Okay. Oh yeah. Perfect. And now we have to bravely just cut the middle. So I will do that using this. This is the piece that I'm using as a backing for the back of the puzzle. So let's just line it up. Would it be better? No, it's good there. Don't rethink. Just do it. Don't rethink it. Okay. And let's just line up our ruler. Essentially, it's just a little hump. I gotta get over there. Right there. Okay. Good. Okay. One more time to be brave. Okay. So now we have the front and back cover. And we might even have the spine. Not this fat, but a little thinner than that. But I think that's going to definitely work as a spine. So why don't I actually just trim that up now as well. And then it will be good to go and I won't have to think about spines later. It's good to be able to get as much of the project planning done at the time that you're cutting the actual cover. And I don't have to go back and make all these fussy bits. Okay. So I think I'm going to do the spine like this. So then I need my ruler just to get the same height. Just score that. Okay. Hey, this one slits. I don't know. I don't know if it's something I'm doing. Okay. Sorry if that stressed anybody out. I didn't cut myself. I promise I'm okay. Here we go. Now just go back and cut these little bits away. Perfect. Now I just gotta decide how thick I want this to be. So I spent like a bit of time yesterday and today working on digitals that I'm making specifically for this book, from like vintage packaging and scans and things that I've done and some art that I did and some different things. I've just designed some digitals for it. Not all specifically Rainbow Brite themed, but some just rainbow themed. So it will go with the theme, but be my own artwork. So I'm thinking maybe I'll put 4 signatures in here. So I'm thinking like an 1.5" spine, maybe inch and a half-ish would be good. So I think kind of right in the middle here of this star, that will be good. That's what we'll trim. So from here, I'll leave that spine. Yeah, that's good. I think that's a good size spine. I don't want to go too huge and I don't want to go too small. Just right. I think I figured out the blade slipping thing. I think I was putting my finger on the button, maybe. Leave it to me. I just did it again. That's totally what I'm doing. Are we through that yet? It's thick. There we go. Yeah, we're through. Perfect. Okay. Here we go. Let's get these futsy little bits off the side. There. Okay. So that goes in the recycling. All right, so we have a spine and we have the cover. This way. Yeah, that way. Line them up. There we go. That will be really cute. Then I'm probably going to do something else on this side here. Maybe something like with fabric or texture that will just kind of get rid of this guy. I'll figure that out though later. Then it will get backed with this cardboard. So then I will obviously cover that in end papers. But for now, I'm just going to work on first, I think, just cutting the next board. And then I'll also have to cut a back for this. So that's one. Now number two. Okay. I'll just set you safely over here with my glue so I don't mess that up. Okay. Rainbow Brite herself and Starlight. So I decided where I want to have to cut this will be right here. So that means I need to line this up here. I think I've got the top already sorted out here. Now I've got to be careful because I'm at the edge. Can I go a little further over? How will that be? Let's check. Check where that leaves the cut. Right there is fine. And on this side also fine. We don't mess anything up. Now we just got to straighten out again. There we are. Perfect. Okay. It's time again to be brave. Be brave. It's amazing how many times you can score this with a blade and it still doesn't get all the way through. It's just that little tiny piece of paper back there that hangs on. There we go. Now set that aside. I don't think that can be, that can't be spine. Actually, it could be. What am I thinking? I have this piece. So there we go. That can be spine. I just have to stick that back in place. But I'll set it aside so that I don't lose it. Because this side, we don't have this piece, so I can't use this side for spine. Sadly, we are going to lose this little guy. Too bad. So sad. But that's okay. Okay, let's just make sure we're straight again. We are. Then okay. Oopsies. Hold on. Let's just fix that situation. That's got one loose little piece, so let's just trim that one by itself, and then I will glue it again. No, that was not a straight score. Okay, this requires a little bit more futzing around here. So let's line it up. Okay. Okay, and then just press it good. Oy. You know what? I only have one solution to this, and that would be tape. Okay. Hopefully that prevents you from moving. Done. Good. Now, just lift up this tape. Okay. Now I just have to straighten out my paper guide again. Okay. Then I'm just going to put another piece of tape on my guide because it's moving about, which I don't want. So, where did I say the center was going to be here? There's my dot right there. Let's just line that up again. Wait a minute. What have I done? Okay. Let's sort this out again. I think I decided I had to move it a little more over this way. That's why. And then we figured out it would be okay. Let's take this tape off so I can see again. Yeah, I think actually I'm going to go all the way to the edge of the puzzle. Yeah, that's perfect actually. One less side to have to trim. Perfect. Then stick this here. Then maybe also just stick this to the table. Okay. Actually, no, don't stick it to the table because I have to move it. There we go. And I think I want to cut this side first, because then it makes it a little shorter. It's easier for me to deal with the longer edge when it's not as long. Okay. Okay, that's that piece done and done. Hold on, I'm gonna line these edges here again. Here we go. go. Whew. Okay, this paper away. Where's that little piece? I lost a little piece. I gotta find it. Hold on. Which went where? No, that wasn't to that. It's to this. Where did my scrap go? Goes right under there, so it's a wider piece. Did I throw it away over here? Yeah, here it is. I think I'm... Oh, that's the one that was missing? Yes, no, maybe so? What? I think it is. No, is it? That is the one that was missing. Okay, that's okay. So I have a couple options. One, I can cut a little piece of that to go in there. Maybe I will do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Just with my scissors. Let's just cut that off. Okay. Then, oh dear. This is just getting more and more funny. Let me see how I'm going to do this. Essentially, just make a little mark, then cut. Okay. Yep. Let me just rinse this off here. Let's rub it on here and get this black off. I feel like I'm being too much of a perfectionist at the moment. Maybe. This might be like getting a little bit too hyper about nothing. Okay. Then, okay, I just need to cut that with scissors, not with a knife. That's way too little for the knife. Boop. Okay. Then we'll just put this on the back. Pop it in here. That's not too bad. That's pretty good, actually. I'll just tape it in here for now. I'll go back with glue, no worries, because I need it to be fully bonded. But there we go. How did I not take that into account? What was I thinking? I think I'll just tape this too for safety reasons, so I do not lose these edge pieces that have decided that they don't want to be as glued as the others. Okay, so now we have to cut this in half. Okay, and I decided that was going to happen roughly here-ish. So let's see, for the size of this half piece of paper. So right kind of on the edge of her hair. Okay. There we go. 2 covers. Good, good. Then where is the, there it is, the spine that I have is this time. Yeah, and I think I'll do that. I like that. Very cute. Okay. Now I'm just going to take tape and put it on the back of that corner piece. Oops. Sorry for the stomping that's happening above my head. Kiddos. It's just the way it goes. Up there, I think. Whoops. Oh, I gotta fix this. Why am I even bothering to cut this with this? Just use scissors. Silly. Silly, silly. There we go. This is the piece I need. And let's put it in place. Go back in with this temporary tape situation. Okay, we have finished 2 covers, and it's probably my cue to stop recording.